How's it going, internet? What the fuck is new with you? How is your day going? How's my day going? I watch Bungou Stray Dogs, and is that a bad thing? Of course not, because I actually like this show, and I like everything that they actually changed in it. And let me tell you, for a show to kind of go from, or at least for like it to start itself off of talking about like, okay, well yeah, this is what the Port Mafia is, and they're about to change a few things, and Desi left because of these reasons, and they did this to his friends and shit like that. For it to go from that to come full circle and go right back to like this whole little war thing that is going on, actually is doing a really good job of it, because again, like, well, no, nothing's really gonna beat like those first 4 episodes, because those were directly focused on Desi, Anzo, and of course Oda. This, on the other hand, is kind of focused around the detective agency, Port Mafia, and also the Guild. And what is the Guild doing? Well, the Guild is preparing for war. They're pretty much shipping everything that they need to fight this war from their from America over to Japan. And of course, the Port Mafia leader, he doesn't like that, so of course he sent some of his people over there to go ahead and take care of that. He sent Mr. Lemon Bomb, and of course he sent as he quote as I quote him, he played his most desperate piece early. And who's his most desperate piece, you might ask? It's Akutagawa, of course. You know, except for this one's kind of a little different, because he's going up against Margaret and also Nathaniel, as Margaret kind of has the ability to wither things away with this weird ass wind that she can create, and it's kind of fucked up. I mean, like, I don't necessarily know how she does it. It probably could have something to do with the wind itself, or most likely it could just be like that. It's just the energies like tied within it. But because of that, whatever touches this wind that she makes, it withers away and goes away. And Nathaniel, who's kind of a worse version, or at least a worse version to deal with Akutagawa, because again, his whole thing is that his power comes from his blood. If he cuts himself and his blood changes, so like his blood can transform like into these tendrils, and most likely he can do this from just about any like piece of his blood that's like around the area. Like if his blood gets on you, he can transmute that or at least like change it and turn it into tethers to hold you down. If you stab him and it gushes all on you, well, you're fucked. You know. I mean, even like Akutagawa even got like a critical shot on him, like by like slicing his neck open and like a stream of blood came out, and he transmuted that like into these balls of these like Goku balls of energy, and then like when you break them, they split apart and they go and and then they still like hit your body. I don't know how Akutagawa beat him, but somehow he managed, and that shit was fucking amazing. Which does kind of bring me over to the actual like lead-in into the next episode, because they were kind of doing like this crazy thing with them saying, so what are some of the junior members of the detective agency doing? Well, they're at home reading the news, talking about cats and shit, you know. So what's going on there? Well, apparently Port Mafia sold information to the guild and said, hey, if you send H.P. Lovecraft and also fucking John Steinbeck, I think that's his name, if you send those two over to practically like take these two hostage, you man can go ahead and do this shit, you know. But in the process, they also sent one of their However, Port Mafia also sent one of their more higher-ranking people over to like the detective agency's hideout and said, "Hey, listen, we told them where your people at." Or at least they didn't blatantly say that. Rompo basically had to pull that shit out of him. But you know, it's like, yeah, man, we gave them the information, so yeah, we giving you the heads up to go in attack them. I mean, hey, like, this is beautiful information. It's beautiful for you. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? Like, we can still be cool. And honestly, I do have to give the Port Mafia this, though. to think up such a bullshit plan of saying, hey, I can say, hey, I told them about one of your secret stashes or one of your secret things that can cripple you, but they don't know where it's at. So yeah, just go ahead and stop them before they even get to it. That's kind of a dick move to do. But then again, this is, you know, mafia wars, so shit like that is bound to happen. But still, you would think that if they had a guy there who can literally control gravity, I would think that they probably wouldn't have too much trouble like fighting these motherfuckers. But then again, I read about some of those motherfuckers' abilities and shit because again, in this show they don't blatantly tell you like what somebody's power is. It just has like a goofy ass title. I mean, honestly, it's like, I think what's name man was like the note to God or some shit like that. I mean, the Thanos ability was that, and you would not expect that shit to be, hey man, I can turn my blood like into tendrils and fucking Dragon Ball Z energy beams. That's not what that fucking says, you know. I mean, even fucking like Akutagawa's Rashomon, like that shit does not necessarily scream, hey man, this is like a black like energy thing that living energy snakes that can say that come out of my body. You know, it doesn't say that shit. But then again, the guild is a formidable foe. But until then, that is what I gotta say about that. I will see you on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. Sorry for the late ass video. I'm out.